Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So I'm starting this episode with the news that we can now embrace an institution, but before we get to that, I'm gonna send this ship to South China Sea. We can now embrace the institution because, as I was promising, I'm saving up money for the development of our capital. We already got 3,148 gold and we're gaining some 87 gold every month. Now 3 of our provinces already embraced the 3. I see 2. I see Paidnant and Honest. What is the third? Oh, to my big surprise, Bouyadour has actually embraced manufactories. Okay. Well, we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna wait at least for all of the major provinces in Europe to take it. I know it's giving us a significant penalty, but look at how much money we are going to save. I'm gonna do it when it's somewhere around 1,000 gold. It sounds like a good idea. We don't really have a problem with technologies. Right now we're one of the most developed countries in the world, so that makes me happy. Now embracing this institution would remove the penalty of 20% and give us a production efficiency bonus, so it is a good idea to do just right now. I think it's too expensive. Actually, the trade has been tanking. Look at how our balance has dropped. Yeah, we were somewhere around 250 a few months ago. Well, I'm still saving for the coring of Devon. Maybe we could build something there right now. Yeah, we could. Do we want to though? We want to. 370 is not that much, so before we can core it, let's develop it as much as we can. Some of the cores are now being finished. It's kind of nice, and that reminds me, I was building a spy network here. So let's just use it. Sakalava. And we're building the spy network in here, because we want that province as well. I sent out our colonists to new provinces, to Movilla, because I'd like to get that one for our Florida colony. There's actually a Mississippi trade node here that I had no idea about. Unfortunately, New Orleans has been taken by England, but I'm considering that I could cock block them and completely just, you know, go around that. It would be fun, but I need to figure out if I want to do that or not. It's gonna be quite an expensive endeavor, but you know, could be worth it. Could be worth it. I also sent a colonist to the last province that we don't have here, which is Axim, which for some reason has a plague passed over. Then we just need Oida, and we are pretty much, you know, golden. With the money though that we're saving up, I'm gonna upgrade the bureaucracy and pay the node. And I actually thought, let's send you to Guinea Coast. I actually thought that it might not be a bad idea to build another bureaucracy building somewhere in Africa. Now I have 2 ideas. It could either be built in Bouyadour, which is a pretty good province, or we could build it in Nadar. However, Nadar already has quite high autonomy, so I'm not sure how well that would work. Oh, the plague ends, finally. But it would make more sense to build it here, so I think I'm gonna experiment with it and build it here. I was also thinking that we might build in Gorée, because that's, you know, like the capital of our African provinces here, but yeah, it has much less than Nadar, so Nadar would be a better idea. It would cost another 2,500 to build it there. We'll see, we'll see. So only 1 province more to core, which is Devon. It's actually giving us quite a lot of overextension. Manpower increased 19,000. Yeah, I could ask the greater nobles for manpower and they would give it to me, but we're still on an iffy terms with them, so I want to really piss them off. Now, not many buildings left to finish. The town hall in Devon is the newest one. I'm just finishing a couple of trade wharfs. The autonomy has been dropping. For example, in Bavul, it's going down. When we get a better building here, it's gonna be even better. But I really want to save up for the bureaucracy building right now, so no expansion of any buildings or anything. We'll just keep it up. Are you still parts of Denmark or not? No, okay, you're independent again. Wait, that was Danish. No, you're part of Denmark, okay. Hey, the Enlightenment. Great. The last century has seen rationalism and empiricism gaining an ever-increasing popularity among the great minds of the age. In letters, publications, or coffee houses, kings, scientists, philosophers, and literates are discussing the merits of tolerance, the scientific method, and the spreading of Enlightenment ideals to all humanity. From universities or courts of enlightened monarchs, expeditions are being sent to measure, catalog, weigh, and map the world so that we can understand the laws that govern the things around us. Others discuss the laws that govern society and try to reach an understanding of the rights of man. In Tanjavur, a colossal undertaking has begun in the assembly of a complete encyclopedia of all knowledge. The light of reason has now been lit, and many will not rest until it has been brought to all corners of the earth. So, fuck, it's somewhere here, I presume? Yeah, okay. Well, that one's gonna take a while. Why you? Is it like a super big city? Regional Arts and Intellectual Center, naval supplies, largest city on the subcontinent. But they do got quite a lot of religions, so I guess that makes sense that it would promote enlightenment in a place where things are fairly, cosmopolitan and people meet and greet. I'm gonna go to La Plata, but what the hell do I know? Well, our queen, a tactical genius, has decided to appropriate church property to expand the bureaucracy. And, surprise, surprise, our religious readers have sent representatives to argue why they deserve not to give up any of their property. The list of reasons is long and well argued, but it comes down to the idea that we do not have a right to seize their land. Yet there is another axiom, might makes right. So we're gonna take the church property by force. It's gonna fuck up well, not much. Honestly, nobody cares really about our church anymore. So they will just pay when I tell them to do so. I'm interested in how much we're gonna get. I'm expecting at least 3,000 gold. That would be enough for us to finish the bureaucracy project that we want to have in our capital. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to benefit us in the long term. We're gonna see. If we get more, we could get more. I think it's calculated from the development. We might also invest in that second bureaucratic capital in Nadar. I'd really like to see it. Though I'm still not sure whether or not it would be better to build it in Boyadur. But it says that it expands. Wow, okay. It expands the local, it helps with the local autonomy, so I'm not entirely sure if it helps like down the chain or something. So, I'd like to expand the bureaucracy, please. Yes. Okay, so this lowers the communication improves the communication efficiency everywhere by 10% and gives us another 15% 15 base urban gravity and 20%. Wow, that's gonna be awesome. When this recalculates, it's gonna jump to somewhere around 750,000. A Sunni mosque. Sure, we need the money. Okay, you have been cored, so we can now make you into a territory. And how much would it cost to turn you into provinces? 43? No, not right now. We have other more important pressing issues. But yeah, this is pretty good. And this is gonna tank the autonomy of places like Gore to sub 60, I believe. Yeah, we really need a better port here. In Mura it's good, but you guys need a better port too. And that is expensive. Damn, that is expensive. But hey, we've improved our capital, which is what we wanted. And if we actually improve the port as well here, I think it's gonna grow incredible. But 8,000 gold, that's not gonna... Damn, the trade is sucky. Well, it is sucky, but we'll just have to deal with it. I was getting like 200 gold per month a few months back, so that would be much faster. But I want the great port. I want the great port. But that's gonna come in the future. Yeah, we lost additional million people in the plague, so we are down to 9 million. I think it's gonna take a while before we recover out of that. On the other hand, the urban gravity in our capital is 665,000, and it's gonna only increase once we get back the recalculation with the new capital. Capital building, capital rank 3. Actually, you can even increase that. Just wondering how much that would cost. That's gonna be insanely expensive. Yeah, Jean is becoming a badass commander, but he's not gonna be a king. I'm really expecting him to die before Claudine does. She's been on the throne since 15, so now it's 50 years. That is some badass queen. Yeah, 10,000 to upgrade it. But with that extra port, that would make quite a lot of sense. And the autonomy is looking really good. It went up for some reason to only go down again. I'm really unsure if I should invest in anything. My most investments recently have been into the Caribbean region. Fairly doing good, transferring a lot to the Northwest Atlantic. But we have a bunch of new colonies, you guys know about those, which have very low autonomy already, and they're just dropping like a rock. I don't know which one, yeah, you're the oldest one. You're gonna drop to 20 with a level 1 port, so this is kinda crazy. They're already paying us quite a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure that they are boosting our navy allowance and land force limit, so in developing them is a very good idea. Now we're not paying that much for the colonies anymore, and the tariffs are just increasingly growing. I'm thinking I might just send... Where the hell are my colonists? So I got you in Axim, you in Asini, you in Umami, which for some reason reminds me of Drumamu, you in Mbaye, and you in Movea. Okay, so how many colonies will be finished soon? None. Okay, that's a bit of a problem, but I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go ahead with my plan to cock block England. So let's just send you here, you here, you here, and you to Biloxi. Haha! Let me see what you're gonna do now, England. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna steal all of our provinces. Fortunately, the most valuable one is already stolen by them, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, if we control the rest of the Mississippi River, we're gonna be fine. And it's gonna be a whole new colonial nation as well. Plus, I do have that one extra colonist, so where are we going to send him? You got 9,000 people, you got 5,000 people, you guys got 21,000 people. So I guess they're the best ones. This one belongs to the Cartagena region, I think, which is why I'm avoiding it, but let's double check. No, okay, so you're not part of the Cartagena or the Colonial Colombia. So how many people do you have? 51,000. Okay, why the hell not? You're independent as well, huh? There's a lot of places here. Tagalog unrest. Let's get you. That's 5 extra colonies. That's gonna kill our income significantly. Wow, I went overboard. But, you know, what the hell. We got the money. Claudine is preparing to kick the bucket, so she's probably thinking it might be a good idea to expand a bit. So we got 2 provinces directly under our control here. We got a bunch of provinces under our control here. Unfortunately, we got some in Madagascar, but that's, you know, not gonna help anything. So it would be nice that before Claudine dies, we expanded that port that we wanted. Or maybe we are going to do something else. Maybe we could upgrade the port in Nadar and make this one. How many people are in there? 68,000. So if we build a better port here and the bureaucracy, that would make Claudine fairly happy, I think. Though it's kind of hard to interpret this. Condition of nearby. I hope that nearby means like these. It does not mean like the one directly adjacent to it. Oh, hey, the autonomy here is dropping without even having to do much. Oh, I'm tempted to build ports. Because you guys are paying me quite a lot as well, especially Saloonville. That one has a lot of people, and if we build a good city here, that would be nice. Oh! Fuck. You guys revolted in places where I did not expect you. Okay, we're gonna have to get a new general here. He's not bad. So let's send him to deal with these rebels, and yeah, we're gonna lose Betzabel. It's unfortunate. How the fuck did you guys revolt there when there's a 0? Oh wait, there's a recent uprising, so there was like 2.4%. Well, fat chance. Thank God you guys have no leader, but you get cannons. I'll be damned. The slave market brings cannons, huh? By the way, we really can't core Devon because it's building, so let's core you. Okay, so you guys are dying under the hooves of our Grand Cavalry. Wow, you guys are dying. Okay, so we've eliminated you, and now it's time to go and eliminate the dudes in Betzivao. Save one province only to lose another. That's how great leaders always do. And what is this? Yeah, I'm not gonna dick around with that until we really can get Devon. But that's gonna take a few more days. Actually, a year or something when I checked. Okay. Yeah, a year and a half in Devon. Well, I have decided that we're not gonna wait for the spy network in Manaba because they might discover us anyway. And our queen is getting old and impatient, so we're just gonna declare war right now and take these 2 provinces by force using the imperialism. Oh wait, we can? Breaking truce? What the hell? 1707. Wow, 5 more years. Really? Damn. I had no idea that we had a truce for so long. Okay, well, I've decided that we are not gonna attack them for a reason or another. That's interesting. I really did not know. However, let's start building a spy network in the Mamelukes as well, because we want to take this province, and I think they owed one in the Philippines as well, right? Sure, they owe 2 that we want. And we are going to do one thing, not right now, but later on when we conquer all of these provinces, and we're going to create a subject here, a republic of the capital of Marina. I have invested heavily right now into yeah, all of these community halls are being built in Madagascar, and I want to jumpstart this as an ally here. We're actually bleeding money right now, which is due to the fact that trade is tanking, and also due to the fact that we're paying way too much for colonies. God damn. The river went overboard. Hey, give to the state. Okay, well that's a welcome thing. Now, some of these colonies will mature very soon. Actually, like in 3 years, so I don't mind that. Now our queen is expansionist, so it's actually her last years on the throne, and I believe that she is entitled to going overboard in whatever she wants. Plus, she's indulgent. We have a lot of money. There's no need to worry. She would probably fund building a bit more in Marina, and I'm actually thinking that if these islands are finished with whatever they... Yes, they are. So we might invest in them a bit more. Gwynedd is now our core province. Awesome. So let's build a port here to celebrate this. It's gonna increase the population growth here, and also finally gonna kill the autonomy, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me right now. It will need to recalculate the autonomy on its own, but it's gonna be fine. So wait, back to the islands. You can get the port to decrease autonomy. You could also get the port, but then even like work. Oh, I guess this is really not necessary. So instead, let's build a church. Here we're colonizing, and here we're still building. Okay. Anything we can do for Ignity? We could maybe build a better fort here, but does not seem necessary. An art corporation would be nice, but that would be a bit overboard. That would be a bit too much. So hey, Devon. Oh, okay. Now we can core you. Awesome. I was just wondering when that thing will go away. Okay, so the overextension only in Devon, and that's gonna take 9 years. Okay, well, I'm fine with it. Autonomy 70, autonomy 100 here. They're gonna connect very soon. These two provinces are very important for us, a staging ground for further development, and some other stuff that I don't want to disclose as of now. Okay, so that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where we are most likely going to start some shit with Mamluks. Maybe, if we can get the spy network big enough. What's the chance? 0. Okay, so we're golden. That would allow us to take those 3 provinces and whatever else we want. Oh, by the way, before you go, the autonomy in our African provinces are finally going down, and they're going down fast, with the exception of Saloum for some reason. Oh, it's the unrest. Okay. And here it's not going down real fast, but that's because the autonomy needs to be recalculated. Same here. Okay, so see you in the next episode.